What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're going to go over the 1.1.1 patch notes and just hit on some key things, let you know kind of what you need to know. To me, it didn't seem like there was really any huge changes. It seemed pretty minimal. Honestly, the biggest changes of the whole patch were literally right at the bottom of it, and it's like a little section like this big. I think that was the biggest change of the whole patch. Most of the stuff is just adjustments to classes, adjustments to aspects. We're not going to go through everything, but we'll hit on some key things that I think are important. If there's anything that I missed or I'm like way off mark on, that's way stronger or way weaker than you guys think, feel free to leave it in the comments. But like I said, I looked at this and it seemed pretty minimal at best, right? So we'll go through it. So they had this little note here in the beginning. Oh yeah, before I jump into it, if you guys could let me know, yesterday I did have some people, not yesterday, my last video that I uploaded to YouTube, I had some people that were saying there's some issues with the audio. So I think I fixed it. So if the audio does still sound jacked up, let me know in the comments, and if you're able to help me, that would be amazing, because I'm not very good at the whole audio stuff, but I think I fixed it. It sounds better to me, but once again, I don't have the greatest ears, so hope I'm not blowing your guys' ears out, but yeah, anyways, so they left this little note in the beginning, basically says Sorcerer improved late game survivability mostly through Paragon improvements. They're not much, it's very little. I don't think it's going to really make a difference with Sorcerers, but you know, I mean, who knows. Kiss Curse effects, basically they're saying they're going to remove the class mechanics that make it so where player gets stronger in one spot but gets weaker in another. I don't know what they're specifically referencing here, but I guess we'll see. Barbarians speed up the flow of combat in the early game. So this is, they basically just buffed their Fury generation early game, so nothing crazy there. As you can see here, we're not going to go over all of these, but you can see it's just slight bonuses on, you know, all of their Fury gain. The biggest change looks like it's to Rupture, which is I don't think anybody really plays this build. I mean, maybe this buff is enough to force, you know, to make people want to play Rupture. If there's any barbs in the chat that want to comment, let me know if this is a really huge buff, let me know. But to me, it seems like, I mean, it's a buff, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to push people to play this over Hoda or Whirlwind, but maybe I'm wrong, right? Enhanced Charge also got buffed as well, double buff there. Once again, I don't think it's going to be enough to make it where people are going to want to play it, but maybe I'm wrong. Passives, so just some increases in their survivability. Bleed damage, this is a big one here. Bleed damage and overpowering increased from 11% to 70%, excuse me. So pretty big buff to bleed damage, so maybe bleed will become a viable build. It seems like they're really trying to push Rupture here on barbs, so maybe it's something that that makes it worth it. I'm not really sure. Change some of their legendaries, nothing crazy here. Looks like it's all just like basic adjustments, adding a little bit more damage to them, because barbs kind of got screwed in the last patch. I know that a lot of barbs have been complaining about how awful their damage is lately. Some buffs to uniques, once again, another buff to a Rupture weapon. So maybe this makes that build good. I'm not sure. Hellhammer, I don't think it's going to really change anything. 100,000 steps, I don't think it's going to change anything, right? Rogues, let's look at rogues. So the one that kind of caught my eye here on the rogues was the Poison Trap being buffed. I felt like Poison Trap was already pretty strong, so it's curious to me that they buffed this ability. I feel like it was already pretty good. I mean, there's like Uber Lilith kills with them using Poison Trap, so I feel like that might just be an oversight on their part. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's the one that kind of jumped out to me on the rogues. If there's any rogues that want to comment, let me know if there's anything in here that I missed, but this all looks very minimal. Aspect of Elusive Menace, yeah, I don't know what these aspects do, so I'm not going to really comment on them. I've only played a rogue to like 30, so I can't really speak too much on them. Druids, the biggest thing that jumped out to me on the Druids was they are buffing pets. They are buffing companions. Whether it's enough to make companions worth playing for a Druid, I'm not sure. I don't think so, because these buffs are pretty minimal. But the only one that's really substantial looks like to be the Ravens. So if there's any Druids here that want to tell me if this is good or not, I think this is probably not very good, but I could be wrong. Made some changes to their aspects. Some of their Paragon Born was slightly adjusted. Nothing too crazy there. Overload, they got increased from 20% to 40%, so basically a double buff there. Seems pretty decent. Sorcerer So Sorcerer changes. I did play Sorcerer quite a bit. That was my main character on the Eternal Realm. Most of these changes are probably not going to change anything. They are really trying to push other builds on Sorcerers, and it doesn't really seem like it's enough to make people want to play these builds, right? So like Flickering Fireball, no one plays Fireball except if they're going to put it in their enchantment slot. That's the only reason why to play Fireball. I mean, I don't know, maybe some Fire Sorks play it, but I mean, I've never seen them run this as a main ability. So I don't think that's going to really matter. Fireball, nobody plays Fireball. So this looks like it's a push to get people to play Fireball. Fireball still sucks, and one of the reasons is because of this freaking unique that's here. Where is it at the bottom here? A lot of changes to Sork. Sork got a lot of changes, but they also got really, really nerfed this last patch. So they definitely need it, but none of these buffs are really like... I mean, yes, they're buffs, so I don't want to complain too much, but like they're very minimal, and it doesn't... I don't think it's gonna really change anything with swords, right? Where is it? These ones, the Gloves of Illuminator, right? So this unique really bothers me for Sork, right? So just so you guys know, I played a Sork to high level, and I played a Necromancer, several Necromancers to high level. So I can speak from both of these classes, and there's no reason why this and this affix should even be here, right? Because Necromancers literally have an ability, an item, Deathless Visage, that does basically the same thing as the Gloves of Illuminator, except theirs gets a damage buff, and Sorcerer's gets a damage nerf. I don't know why it's a damage nerf. I mean, they're reducing the damage nerf from 65% to 55% to 45% to 35%. But why? Why is this a nerf? Or why is it even decreasing the damage at all? Like, just make it do the same damage, or make it do the reduced damage doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe you don't have to buff the damage, but like, why make it do less when there's another class that has a very similar ability that does bonus damage? I don't get it, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me make this make sense, but to me this makes no sense, right? But that's kind of it. Not really too much changing on the basic stuff. Monster density is being increased, so we're getting more packs of monsters. It's about 25 to 30% more, so pretty nice change there. Gonna have more packed dungeons, so nice little thing there. These are the drop rates have been increased, so level 35 and higher bosses will now have a 100% chance to drop a legendary item. That's really nice. Treasure Golems now after level 15 will also guarantee a legendary drop. Also very nice. And then Legion events after level 35 are also going to guarantee a legendary drop. So it's going to make it more beneficial for you to do these things, these open world events, than it was before. So nice little perk there. Just some changes, some buff changes, or excuse me, some bug changes. Nothing really crazy here to look at. This right here. So this is the biggest change of the whole patch, I think, right? Resource burn being removed. Thank you, Jesus. This getting out of the game. I don't know what dev thought this was a good idea, but this is a horrible affix. Literally, if I get one of these or one of these, it's pretty much insta disenchant. I don't even run the dungeon. There's no point, right? And a power release. Now this one here, these two I'm super happy that are getting removed. This one here is kind of a mixed bag for me, right? So one of the reasons why I say it's a mixed bag is because I'm glad this is getting removed, but the reason why they're removing it is the part that kind of doesn't make me feel all that warm and fuzzy, right? And the reason being is because, for those of you guys that don't know, all resistances from intelligence is broken currently, right? So just like a barbarian gets the armor from strength, necromancers and sorcerers are supposed to get all resistances from intelligence, and it does not work correctly. It doesn't work, right? So they are effectively getting 0 resistances from one of their main stats, right? So to me, this is just kind of like a band-aid for the bigger problem, and we haven't been given an actual date or time when they're going to fix the actual problem, right? So this is a step in the right direction, but I kind of wish they would just fix the main problem instead of doing this, right? But you know, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like, this is a plus for us, but I kind of just wish they would fix the main problem, right? And some other just random changes. Terminity did get changed a little bit. All stats is going to be replaced with max life, so nice little change there. And also the barrier is not going to be based on maximum life opposed to it being on your current life, so maybe Terminity might be more viable now. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys got any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to ask some questions about this or ask some questions about my builds, feel free to stop by and come say hello. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. See ya. Bye.
'Cause being lost in you is the best place. Let's go back to where we started.